Marking and cutting of back piece for men's shirt. In the previous session, we cut the fabric for the front piece of men's shirt. At the end of the session, you will be able to mark and cut the back piece for men's shirt on fabric. Now let's see how to mark the back piece on fabric. First, let's turn the view of the pattern for the convenience of marking and cutting on fabric. Now keep the fabric in a fold about 4 inches more than a quarter of the chest circumference and the folded edge close to you. Here, it is 13 inches. Mark a starting point 1.5 inch downwards and make a mark. This will be point 2. From point 2, measure 31.25 inches along the fold and make a mark. This is point 3. From both points, draw right angle lines to the fold. From point 2, measure 9.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 8. Again from point 2, measure 10 inches down and make a mark. This is point 6. Draw a right angle line to point 6. From point 6, measure 10.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 7. Again from point 3, measure 10.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 5. Join points 7 and 5. From point 7, measure 1 inch outwards and make a mark. This is point 4. Now from point 6, measure 9.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 9. Join points 8 and 9. Now find the midpoint of 7, 5 and make a mark. This will be point 10. Join points 4, 10 in a curve. From point 8, measure ½ inch down and make a mark. This will be point 11. From point 2, measure 3.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 12. Again from point 12, measure 1 inch upwards and make a mark. This is point 13. Join points 13 and 11. Now join points 2 and 13 in a curve. From point 2, measure 4.5 inches down and make a mark. This is point 14. Similarly, from point 8, measure 4.5 inches down and make a mark. This is point 15. Now join points 14 and 15. From point 14, measure 10.25 inches and make a mark. This is point 16. Now join points 16 and 7. From point 14, measure 9.5 inches and make a mark. This is point 15. From point 16, measure ½ inch and make a mark. This is point 17. From point 15, measure 4.5 inches inwards and make a mark. This is point 25. Now join points 17 and 4 in a curve. From point 5, measure 2.5 inches and make a mark. This is point 18. Now find the midpoint of 3, 5 and make a mark. This will be point 19. Now join points 19 and 18. Find the midpoint of 1918 and make a mark. This will be point 20. Similarly, find the midpoint of 2018 and make a mark. This will be point 21. Find the midpoint of 1920 and make a mark. This will be point 22. From point 22, measure quarter inch down and make a mark. This will be point 23. Again from point 21, measure quarter inch up and make a mark. This is point 24. Now join points 19, 23, 20, 24, 18 in a S shape. Thus we have finished marking the pattern for the back piece of men's shirt. Now cut the fabric along the drafted lines as shown here. The back piece will have two separate pieces, a yoke piece and the bodice piece. Make a copy of the yoke piece as shown here. In this session, we have marked and cut fabric for the back piece of men's shirt. In the next session, we will see how to cut fabric for standing collar of men's shirt.